If you need a way to flip your bread or build an online business, you don't want to miss our live interest meeting and Q&A happening Wednesday, August 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern, hosted by The Ticket Blog. We're breaking down what's inside our exclusive seller community and how you can start building a profitable online ticket business from scratch. Tap in live for a special offer, answers to your questions, and the info you need to get started. Go to thetickettrap.com and join us. Again, thetickettrap.com.
Click the link at the top line of the description to get started now.
All right, you see it. If you want to advertise on this channel, we have open slots right now. Let's get you in position for the month of September. You can email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com to take advantage now of our special. Some 50 Cent playing on my other computer. But yeah, that was crazy, right? But I'm going to talk about this, right? And hit me up. Let's get working. Let's get working together. You got a business, brand, product, service, no matter where you're located. If you got a website, if you got a song, you want to play your snippet and you know, all right. So what comes with it real quick? You will get a shout out. I will, you know, if you have a video, I'll play the video and I'll give you a direct link back to your business, your brand, or your song. So it'll be right in the description box and in the comment section pinned for everybody forever. It's evergreen content, means it stays there forever. They'll be able to actually go find, you know, your brand. So let's talk about this, because Charlamagne addressed Dr. Umar Johnson on his podcast, on I think Killer Mike's podcast. Everybody got a podcast nowadays. I mean, everybody. But I get it, right? So let's talk about this real quick. I want to play what Charlamagne said about Umar's school. And then we're going to, you know, really talk about this one more again. Let's get it rolling, baby. Let's get it.
You
and I don't think Dr. Umar Johnson is a failure.
I don't think he's a failure.
And the reason
we talk about him like as though he is. Yeah,
I think
anytime you woken up a mind, you haven't failed.
Listen, I think Dr. Umar set out to do exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah,
the school is in Delaware.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But what I think what Dr. Umar may have fell short is he didn't have enough unity in group operation. Absolutely. He wanted to do it, you know, all by himself. That's a tall task. You know what I mean? It's a tall task to say, hey, I want to go open up a school in a community if you've never done that before. You got to go surround yourself with actual experts who've done that. But as far as fundraising and getting the building, he did it. He did it.
He did it.
He did it.
And it's damn near on us now to see if it expands or if it repeats or replicates.
That's
someone
right.
does. Yeah.
I've been watching him the last couple of weeks. I forgot how much he said he's trying to raise just so the building don't go off in the auction. But yeah, I feel like now's the time to be rallying around somebody like that, you know, to me personally. And I want to go back to what you know, absolutely.
So Charlamagne is playing dumb. I forget how much he was asking for. Ain't that your man? Ain't that your homie? Don't y'all talk on the phone? Now you forget how much he's asking for. Let's chop this down. Let's break this down, right? And Killer Mike, maybe he just don't know. Maybe he playing. I don't know about Killer Mike. I don't want to jump off and say something, you know, that I don't know to be true, but judging from this brief conversation I'm hearing about these two, he said, right, Charlamagne said he tried to jump into it. He needs experts around him and this, that. First of all, maybe, but again, why is it other countless, probably hundreds of people that have schools already, that are black men that are looking, that are actually in the, you know, process of educating black boys and minority boys every single day already? No excuses. No saying that people didn't do that. See, when you really want to get something done, you get it done. Now, all right, we'll concede. Yes, he got the building in Delaware, right? It's making slow progress. Slow progress is better than no progress. That's never been the issue. The issue has been, and when you look at a guy like King Randall, he put his video out a couple of weeks ago. He said, whenever he needs something, right, he'll ask for it or the money, and then he's going to let the people know and show the people. When you're a nonprofit organization, this is your duty to be transparent. Transparency makes people feel comfortable. Transparency makes people feel like, okay, this is going into something, you know, that's going to actually, you know, come into fruition. And I can actually see, okay, we gave him $50,000. He bought iPads. We gave him $50,000. He did this. We gave him $1 million. He did this. Not, oh, if you ain't no donor, you don't gotta know what's going on out there. That's not the way it's happened. That's not the way it's run. And when people see the character, when they see the CEO or the lead person out there acting a muck on the internet, running around with all this different rhetoric, talking about biracial this and biracial that, and snow money this and snow money that, you automatically not only alienate yourself from a group of people, but you make yourself look silly and unprofessional in front of people that have real money and people that have real connections that will actually really help you and actually get this thing done. But it's the character thing. The C's, right? Remember, Umar, you talked about the C's, the character, the charisma. Remember the character. People see, in my opinion, that your character is questionable, so they're reluctant to jump all in and help you. You got two multi-millionaires rambling and shit. How much money have they gave? Now, that's their personal business. But these guys are multi-millionaires. You got multi-millionaires that's watching him. And it's supposed to be about this black stuff. How come he ain't got the money? Or maybe he did get the money, but maybe he mismanaged the funds. But we don't know because he won't show people. He won't be transparent. He won't be accountable. His own father, Umar's father, don't agree with the way he's going about things. And this is just, even if you, and then another aspect of it is a team. You need a team. You think that you're going to get, you going out there, right? You say you want to be a boxer. They got nutritionalists. They got people that handle, do the massages. They got personal trainers. They have boxing trainers, a manager, business manager. They have a whole team. So you think you're going to go in there and go against Floyd Mayweather and or all these people, that have whole teams? Even some of these media companies, there are whole teams. The Breakfast Club is probably like 30 or 40 people in the recording studio. You see Charlamagne, you see Envy, right? But there's 20, 30 people in the background making this thing go. So that is just the common sense that any person knows, that you have to build a strong team in order to bring something into fruition. You have to. And they think you're going to do it by yourself. Even if you were to have a board, you can't just go off and make decisions. The reason the boards are there is to govern a company and say, okay, these smart business minds, these smart analytical minds are going to, take risks, but we're going to confide before we make a decision. Okay, let's look at this project. How much do we need? It should have been a scope of how much do you need? Because even when you're talking about getting the building, you get everything renovated. Now you got to open the school. Are you going to ask for money to borrow for the teachers, to buy the lunch, for this and that? Are we going to keep asking, or we're going to get a set number to say, all right, we need 15 million or 10 million, whatever the case may be. And this is going to keep us operational for the next so-and-so years. And after that, we'll need more grants. We'll need more donors and people to fund it. But that's how that works. This would be at least a 10-year, scope, business plan, marketing plan that says, all right, this is what we're going to do the first year. If you took that to somebody, right, and you gave it and you said, okay, I'm calling all black athletes. I'm showing you what I'm doing with the money. Look, we got $1.1 million in donations. We need so-and-so. Charlamagne, I need to come on the Breakfast Club and petition the people to give us $2 million. Let's do a fundraiser. All the people that it will happen. It would happen, but it points back on you. Now people have to start looking at the one that's organizing it, the one that's controlling the funds. Is he mismanaging the funds? Is he commingling the funds? Is he spending the business funds on personal things? Is he spending the business funds on this and that? And these are things that have to be ascertained. These are things that we really do not know. But all we could do is judge, what you say and what we see and what you do. That's all people are doing right now. It's not, it's up to the people, this and that. The people spoke. The people have donated and have given to schools and people that they feel like is competent, transparent, honorable, and going to get the job done. I ain't gotta keep naming the names. I know them. I featured them on the show. King Randall, Q, and others out there that are running schools that don't have an internet presence, that never can go on a Breakfast Club, that don't have millionaire friends, that don't have the bravado, the oratorial skills of Dr. Umar Johnson, but they're getting it done because they really have the passion to really get it done. So to me, it's gross miss. I'm a businessman. I've been in business for many years. It looks like a gross mismanagement. And these are people, you know, I've had advisors, you know, God rest his soul, my brother Darren, and you know, other people that I'm very close with that are in business, that do great things in business. And they, whether it be accountants, whether it be lawyers, whether it be doctors, any walk of life, they say, oh, this shit is crazy, bro. This shit is wild, bro. Something's not right here. It's not that we want to attack and, you know, go at this man and see the man fail. I still want to see the man get the school up and running. Right? But it just, all I was asking for, just be transparent with the people. That's it. Let the people know what's going on. Be honest with the people. Don't try to run game on us. If you're incompetent and you can't get it done, bring people in that can. That's all I was ever saying. So for Charlamagne, you know, you can't be this silly, brother. You can't be this. I really want to say another word, but you can't be this incompetent that you can't take 2 or 3 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes before you go on the air and really do your research on the subject matter that you're about to talk about. And I see that a little bit because he kind of conceded. I think, you know, Umar, I think, you know, don't say you think, you know. And you know how much money he was asking for. And you know that he is effing this thing up big time. And you know that he don't have the right people around him to bring this thing into fruition. You know it, but you won't say it because that's your man. I get it. I understand it. I get it. But just know that real people, right, out there, we already know what it is. We know what it is. So we're going to move forward. That's my thoughts on it, man. That's been 11 minutes. I ain't got much more rap, you know, about this.